decisions I've made in my life because for me, Park Lane was the answer to lots of my prayers. I have actually been in direct sales for a little over 20 years. So, and if you just joined, thank you for joining. Comment live if you're live, comment replay if you're watching the replay. And so I was not looking for Park Lane in particular, but I was looking for something. And I love direct sales. I literally started doing direct sales when my kids were 1, and I had just found out, not sure if I even actually knew I was pregnant with my daughter yet, in 2003. I was a teacher, and I thought I always wanted to teach until I had kids and realized that the hours and work put in versus the money that I made and the stress of it just for me was just not going to work out for our family. So I kind of had no idea what I was going to do. But as we found out that we were pregnant with my daughter, my husband and I discussed what options I had. And direct sales is not an option because I didn't even ever think about direct sales. If somebody would have mentioned any company to me at all, I would have then been kind of negative and said, "What? That's not even a real job. How do they make consistent money? Aren't those people pushy?" All those kind of things. So I wanted a job. So I thought at the time that I knew exactly what I was going to make and it felt safe and all that. So I think God had bigger and better plans for me because as I, thought about doing this, somebody actually invited me to a opportunity event, and I found out more about this business. I really found out that I was kind of a little ignorant and did not have my mind open to the possibilities. So I stepped in with excitement, and I was scared, fearful, but some faith, hoping that this could be something that could bring in, for me at the time, half my teaching income, while I was only out maybe a couple of nights and was able to still be home with my kids. Excuse me, I have like a eyelash or hair or something on my face, and it's hindering me. Okay, so that again was in 2003. Must have not gotten it. And that year, after I still taught, had a 1-year-old, was pregnant. And then when I had my daughter in 2004 in June, I decided that following fall not to go back to teaching because I had already made about half my teaching income and I didn't even know what I was doing. So I saw the potential, I saw the growth, I wanted all of it. I wanted to help women. I wanted to stay home with my kids. I desperately wanted to be able to make a difference in other women's lives, but also be able to be the mom, the stay-at-home mom I wanted to be. So it really was the best of both worlds for me. So fast forward, I was very successful for many, many years. And then when my life changed and my kids got older and I started a nonprofit, my goals changed, my hours and things what I want to spend time on changed. And then of course, when the pandemic hit, my other business changed, which I was not, I was thinking about, maybe doing something different anyways. And I was offered the Park Lane opportunity and given the direct to point option. So I will share a little bit about that later. So I came in, again, scared, but excited because I knew what this kind of a business could do. I'd already earned trips and awards and just had a huge sisterhood of friends for life that I met through this kind of a business. So I hopped in, and knew that the sky was the limit. So since then, I love everything about Park Lane. I love jewelry. I love helping other women. I love the sisterhood. I love the camaraderie. I absolutely love that you can have no direct sales experience or you can have tons of experience. You can do as little or as much as you want, and it works for everybody, everywhere, all the time. We're at the right place at the right time. So that's a little bit about who I am. I'm now an empty nester. My son's off at college, so is my daughter. And, they come in periodically, and I have a busy nonprofit. So this works around all the things that I'm passionate about. And I'm able to still help women with their fashion needs, their sisterhood needs, and their financial needs, and much, much more. So who is Park Lane? Park Lane is actually such a unique company because they are family owned and operated. Shirley and Arthur Levine started this company way back in 1955. Okay. And so we are not a ground floor company. We are a very established company, which makes me feel so safe and secure. They were really, truly trailblazers in the direct sales industry. No one in the 50s had this kind of opportunity like Park Lane has. They were just real visionaries. Shirley wanted to help women become entrepreneurs and create lifestyles that supported their family values, kind of like I just talked about, and yet gave them independence and gave them the opportunity to have limitless income. And back then, especially, that was just really unheard of. I mean, a lot of women either, stayed at home and didn't have that kind of opportunity, or, possibly were just in totally different kind of circumstances. And it's just not, the world was not as it is today. So to this day, okay, this company, like I said, is still family owned and operated. And Arthur, Shirley's husband, was a CPA, and so he was very smart about what he did. This company is debt free and it's cash rich. We actually grew 6 figures during the pandemic because instead of panicking, we pivoted. And Park Lane, because we have such incredible founders and a foundation and people with so much direct sales experience that have came from so many other places and other companies and have been in this company for so long, they all put their heads together and it has just exploded. Okay. So the great thing about it is, despite that, this family has stayed true to Shirley's wish and has never taken, this is unheard of, more than 2% of the profit from this company. Okay. So if you know anything about direct sales, that's just, I mean, again, it's unheard of. Most direct sales companies take between 30 and 35% profit. So that to me was just astounding, almost unbelievable. So all that money gets pumped back into our programs. And so as you're going to hear, if you're curious tonight at all, this is something that has just been an absolute game changer for everybody involved in this company. So why Park Lane? Okay, well, many reasons, but one of them is the amazing product, the jewels. You are a walking, talking billboard. Okay, you always have something on that helps you feel good. And when you share with other people, it makes them feel good. We have a confidence boosting business. We truly do have over 1,000 pieces in our collection. New styles are introduced monthly, I mean, many times weekly. We have a couple new catalogs a year, but then in between, there are little smaller lines that are rolled out. And then we always have these surprise items that come out again, pretty much weekly. And so it is a full service jewelry line. We have price points for everybody. So I like to say we have something for everybody and something for everybody's budget, because whether you're an 8-year-old who wants a little dainty necklace, or you're 80 and you like big bold pieces or long pieces, or things because you're retired, or because you're a full-time grandmother, we have everything that is wearable for wherever you go. So we have dainty, bold, designer inspired, metal tones, bohemian, and we have the best people out there who are developing these styles and these fashions for us. So we don't have to do it. We just get to reap all of the benefits. So I am very excited about that, especially from a fashion standpoint. Whether you feel like you have a lot of fashion knowledge, little, none, that's okay, because everything's done for you and you can learn as you go. And truly, you just wear what you like, get compliments, and give people your info, or give them info about the business or about the jewelry, and just share with them what you love about it. It's very easy. We share recipes, we share movies, we share great deals that are going on. How could we not share what this has done for us, as I'm doing now, or even just share the jewelry out and about and how it makes you feel? It's very easy to start a conversation with somebody. And we all like compliments, right? And we know that our hosts and customers love to get compliments. So it really makes us feel good all the way around. So anyways, it is also the #1 gift giving item. So it's the #1 item that women give other women. It's actually, I think, #3 type item that men give to women. So we have currently 27 different designers and experts. So like I said, there's so many. We have natural stones, we're cadmium free, lead free, nickel free. We just really have such a high quality jewelry, and it's fine fashion jewelry. So it's, looks high end, but it's without the high end price. Okay. We have an unconditional guarantee, which is, again, there's nothing else like that out there that I know of, anyways. And that is when you purchase with Park Lane, you purchase with a peace of mind. So let's say you purchase this necklace and you love it, but so does your granddaughter. And she wants to wear it to play dress up, and she puts it on and she breaks it. Well, guess what? That is just what Park Lane considers normal life. So they will actually replace it, okay, if it has been just in the 120 days or 4 months, whatever comes first. If it's in that time frame, they will replace it absolutely free. If it is after that, they will replace it for just $10 plus shipping, and you'll be able to get that piece as long as it's in stock. So what we love about that is that you don't have to worry when you decide to purchase something. Okay. And I always love to kind of say it helps me stand behind in front of you and share this at a home party or at a virtual party, because Park Lane stands behind us. They stand behind their jewelry. They do what they say they're going to do. Okay. So online shopping is where most of this is happening. There's a lot of people still having home parties, but online shoppers need to feel confident that they have a guarantee, and that when they purchase that they are going to have some kind of a security. Okay, so that's a huge perk. I'm very proud of that. Okay, so there's also no inventory. So we do not have to stockpile things and then send them out. Home office processes, packs, and ships everything for us. Okay. It comes in beautiful little boxes. Actually, I'm going to grab one right here and show you. So it comes in this little box. If you did not know already, looks like little Tiffany's box. And sometimes it has the little beautiful little bags that come with it as well. Just exquisite packaging and care that goes into it. So we also have a great shipping deal. So anytime somebody sends $90, they get free shipping. Now, sometimes we have little extra deals. They're always surprising us here at Park Lane, but that is a really great thing that you can count on as well, because I know people like to get a break on shipping, and there's just so many deals woven into our sale all the time. Okay. So talking about our sale and our programs, let's delve into that a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to just kind of put this out there. On our team, I told you that our theme is be curious this upcoming month. We like to have little themes here at Park Lane and ways to grow our business and grow our mind, and which also helps you in so many other places in your life. But one of the characteristics of being curious is to listen without judgment. So as you hear all of this, try to think about, just absorb it like a sponge, and, think about the facts, and then don't throw all your feelings into there right now. Think about actually what this could do for you and do for anybody else that might be interested in this. Okay, so we are very well known for our programs here at Park Lane. We love on all facets of our business. So our customers, our hostesses, and our stylists. So our customer sale, we are famous for it, is 365 days a year. And it is also a game changer. Okay, so we have our famous buy two, get four half off sale. And when I say buy two, get four half off, the reason it's so different than a retail store is because the first two items that you buy are your least expensive. Okay, you heard me right. So when you buy two regular price items, let's say you buy a $30 pair of earrings and you buy a $26 necklace, now you're entitled to up to four items half off. And any of these four items, or all of the items, can actually be any price in our catalog. So you could actually get another necklace that's 50, another bracelet that's 100, another pair of earrings that are 60, and a ring that is 75. All those would be half off. Okay. And then we also have that free shipping option when you hit $90, like I said. And then we have all these things we call bonuses or zingers. And that changes sometimes, but depending on how much you spend retail, many times it's a $200 item for $30, $200 item or less, $100 free item, two $200 items for $30 or less. We have style drops, just all these crazy things that you can get in on where you're 99% of the time, if you take advantage of it in any way, shape, or form, going to save more than you spend. Okay, so that's one of the things that we're very proud of as well. So if you went into Macy's and you went in and bought a pair of socks, and then you decided you were going to buy, let's say some mascara, okay, and then you wanted 4 Michael Kors purses half off because you bought those two things, they'd probably call security on you, okay? Or at least they would laugh you out of the store, maybe, okay? They'd be like, where does she think she's shopping, okay? But you would just have to say, oh, I shop with Park Lane all the time. This is what I thought everybody did. So anyways, that is definitely not something that happens out at the mall or retail store, okay? So that is a huge perk, and that's our customer sale, okay? So our hostess program, also incredible. Many times you might hear our sale and think, oh gosh, if their sale's that good, I'm sure you have to like sell a lot to get, very much jewelry as a hostess. Not the case. Remember that Park Lane only takes 2%. So we pumped that back into the programs, and that's really pumped into the hostess programs. So it is genius. Park Lane wants to spread the word. The more people that wear our jewelry, the more people feel good about themselves. The more compliments they get, the more they can tell their friends about it, the more they can purchase it for their friends and make their friends feel good. It's a huge snowball effect. It is something that we kind of call just a confidence booster. There is something called endorphin dressing, which actually means that it releases endorphins as if you like ate chocolate or you feel elated or you hug somebody you love when you get compliments and when you look in the mirror and you love how you look. Okay, so sometimes people say, oh, it's just jewelry, but it's so much more than just jewelry. It is how it makes you feel and how it helps you make other people feel. So there's just so much more to it than that. And all I can tell you is to trust me if you're considering this, because that is something that our team is just very passionate about. Okay, so when you get 10 orders with a Park Lane party, it could be 10 $30 orders. 10 times 30 is 300. Okay, even if I'm not great at math, but that I can do that math really quickly. Okay, let's say that's all you had in orders. Okay, you had 10 people buy $30. Okay, you actually get $40 in free credit per order. So 10 times 40 is 400. So you actually got more free credit, more free jewelry than your sales even were on the party. Okay, including half price items and bonus items. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. And so they're very, very generous with what they give back to our hostesses. And that's why we have so many happy ones. That's why when I send my hostess a voice memo or a text and I say, drum roll, are you getting ready for this? After she tells me all of the stuff that she wants, do you realize you're getting, I don't even know how many times, $800 worth of jewelry for $110, $1,200 worth of jewelry for $160. $400 worth of jewelry for $55. Ooh, sorry, there was an alert. Okay, so that is a huge plus. So that's for our hostesses, and we talked about our customers. We also have something for stylists that we are all very spoiled by. That's how I got these. That's how I got this necklace. I'm only wearing part of it. That's how I got these bracelets and lots and lots and lots of the jewelry that you see behind me. And it is called our Rich Rewards program. And when I say rich, I mean rich, because Park Lane is crazy. They do all this and then they just say, hey, we don't want you to have to reinvest in jewelry all the time. Okay, as you'll hear, it's very inexpensive and affordable to get started. They're very generous with that as well. But we want to reward you for just even doing a couple parties a month. And the more you do, the more rewards you get, the more you share the business, the more rewards you get. Okay, so every month, every single month, not just right when you first start, when you sell, okay, $1,000 in your first couple of weeks in Park Lane, you get a $250 shopping spree. And that's just the start. Okay, so that can be 1 or 2 virtual parties, 1 virtual party, selling a little bit to your friends or in your VIP group and having a party. Okay, but it's so much more than that, because on top of that, the more you sell, the more you get. So $250 is just the beginning. You can earn up to or over $1,000 in free jewelry every single month. I literally get boxes of free jewelry. I wish I could turn my camera around and show you everything over there and the boxes that are outside my office every single month. Okay, so that's another thing that you don't have to worry about. And plus, if you're coming in because you really want to earn free jewelry and the income is just gravy, then you're definitely in the right place. The income can be incredible. What you put into it's what you get out of it. The camaraderie, the sisterhood, the free jewelry, we really have that cake with all the toppings and all the icing. Okay, so the second level of rewards, I said that, you can earn the $250 in free jewelry in the beginning, like the beginning of the month, for a couple of weeks, but also you earn a designer inspired piece on top of that when you sell a little bit more by the end of the month. So that piece is really cool because every month it's something that's not out yet, but it's going to be. So not only do you not have, you have access to it first, which everybody likes to have something exclusive, right? But you, again, don't have to reinvest or try to purchase it to show it on your parties or to wear it. Okay. So, and all the levels are cumulative. So all the rich rewards levels are cumulative. So if you already earn one, it already counts to the other level, which counts up to the other level. Okay. So another huge program. So what do you think so far? Let me know if you are watching the replay or you're watching live. Comment and let me know what you think so far. And if you have any questions, okay, we can answer them at the end. Okay. So one thing that's very near and dear to my heart is our fundraising program. Personally, I have a non-for-profit against human trafficking here in Florida. And I know how hard it is and how mentally tasking it is to raise money. I mean, we're always trying to raise money for our organization for many, many different reasons and for many different to do many different things. Okay. And so Park Lane already has this infused to their programs. Okay. So we are able, Park Lane, not yourself, Park Lane gives back 50% of the sales on the party to any 501c3 company. Okay. So that's the crazy part, is that all you have to do is submit it as on a form. Let's say it's for, some kind of organization that fights Alzheimer's, or I did a fundraiser that helped support, I believe it was like thyroid cancer. So you can put that in your parties, talk about it at your home party or your virtual party, and post information about it and educate people. And then they know when they purchase, they're purchasing for a specific purchase to help their friend who's hosting the party. And Park Lane will literally cut them a check for 50% of the sales. Okay. So we still make a full commission on the other 50%. So let's say you have like a $800 party, they're going to get $400 to their organization, and then you're still going to make money on the $400 as well. Okay. So it's crazy. I mean, the other $400. Okay. So Shirley was very, very passionate about giving back to non-for-profit and companies and to the community, especially if they are women and children. Okay. Now, 1 second, I am going to check one little thing. I have a message. I'm just making sure that I should make sure that I'm on. Okay. So also, okay, on top of that, okay, 100% of the sales that we make on those parties, so let's go back to the $800 party, okay, goes towards your earning your travel trips, which we have here at Park Lane, and your Rich Rewards program, and many other programs that we have here. Okay. So we don't get, that doesn't get cut from our earning towards those programs just because they already cut a check to them. So again, very, very generous. Okay. And one of the things that I love to talk about, speaking of travel trips, is our vacations and the opportunity to earn those. Okay. So we have typically we have a tropical destination and a European destination. Okay. So whether we like to kind of say whether you like castles or sand castles, there is a trip coming up that is going to float your boat. Okay. So, everyone has the same goal. When I came into Park Lane, they were earning the trip to the Keys, and actually, even though I live in Florida, I'd never been, so I was able to earn that trip. I've been able to earn a trip to Hawaii and a trip to Aruba, which was incredible. I can't even tell you the camaraderie and how you feel after you achieve a trip and meet all these people that you've seen online and some in person, and you all, met your goals and you are able to celebrate together. And I'm telling you, when you travel with Park Lane, you travel in style. Park Lane does everything for you. They send you your plane tickets. They are there for you when you get to the resort or to wherever you're going. I mean, there's fabulous food, there's free gifts. I mean, there's extra excursions. There's so many different things. Okay. So everyone in the company has the same goal. Crazy. Again, this is unheard of. Trust me, I've been in direct sales before this with a different company. So if you came in, with no sales experience, but Susie Q has 20 years of sales experience, you have the exact same goal. Okay. So you always have the opportunity to earn this trip. And it's very doable for even people who, everybody that comes into something like this doesn't want to quit their job or do this instead of getting a regular job. They love their job. Maybe they just want to do this, here and there. Or they want to do it on the weekends. They want to do this. People have many, many, many different reasons. They have a goal to pay off a card. They have a goal to put money in the bank for kids' college. They have something they're wanting to add an additional something to their home. But all of those goals, you can actually hit those and still learn how you can earn a travel trip and share this business from Park Lane. Okay. So also, if you can't go on the trip, we have a cash out option, which is available so that, if you already had something scheduled. I had a friend who, their son was getting married at the exact same time as the travel trip. So of course she wasn't able to go. So anyways, that is something else that's available. So they think of everything. Okay. So the trips are also very family friendly. So if that's something that you're wanting to bring your family to, that option is available too. And another program we have is our Mercedes car program. Okay. And you're actually eligible to earn that with your very, very first beginning level of leadership. So if you're interested in learning more about that and you're curious about that, make sure you jot that down in your notes and that you are, available for listening to what that may, what kind of option that might be for your family. Okay. So it's very earnable, very, very earnable. It's something that is much more achievable than anything I've ever heard in other companies is when they're trying to earn some kind of a car. Okay. So also we have an incredibly generous profit plan. So you can make anywhere from 30 to 50%, and there's many, many, many bonuses there. They literally they pay you all levels down on your team. So if you know anything about that, we can share more about that with you. But we also have a mission to share the business and bring people into this business who have leadership experience and have grown teams in perhaps another direct sales business. And so that's what happened with me. I had grown a team. And so they look at your experience, they look at what you've already done. So kind of like if you are a successful loan officer at a bank, they are not going to then bring you in as a teller. They're going to have a conversation with you and see what you did and see if that is an option for you. And when you come in, you can actually never lose your title. So again, something that's completely unheard of. They recognize and respect direct sales professionals. So please let anybody that has invited you to this, or if you're watching this afterwards, let them know that, because you could definitely qualify for this program. It's just a conversation, and that might be something that you're interested in as well. So we have such a generous profit plan. Like I said, new stylists start out making 30%, make your way up to 50%. You earn pure profit weekly. So you actually get direct deposit every week as if you turned in volume that week. So if you turned in sales that week, they're going to pay you the next week. Okay. So it's really, really nice to be consistent and get a paycheck every single week. Okay. There's no extra fees. There's no renewal fee. Our website is $99 a year. So you don't pay for your website when you first come in. It's included in just whatever kit option you choose. So then the very next year on your 1 year anniversary, you will just pay the $99 to pay for your website. Okay. And the website's incredible. We have so many supportive Facebook groups. You literally, you have so many options for learning in Park Lane. So we are here right beside you, linked in arm in arm to help you, guide you, teach you as much as you want to know. Okay. We have all the programs and systems in place. Trust me. Okay. So you don't need to purchase any samples because you can earn, through our Rich Rewards program, which we talked about. And so that's one of the awesome things, is that you're not constantly like, oh my gosh, I got to get more stuff. You're going to have plenty enough jewelry. That is just something I never, ever have to worry about with Park Lane. And it's very, it's a stress reliever. Okay. So we have no quotas. We don't have maintenance. I mean, you basically can do whatever you want. Okay. So the company motto is that you never go down. You can only go up if you want to go up, and that's totally your choice. Okay. Sometimes, I mean, somebody had to take off a year because her husband was very, very ill, and she did not lose her position, and Park Lane very much respected that, and she kept her position and just kept right on going with Park Lane when she came back to the business. Okay. So you never lose your title. Again, I really thought that was too good to be true, and it's not. It is the norm. So that is just something that I absolutely respect, and I feel so confident in sharing with people. So there are many different kit options. Okay. And we love that women love options. Okay. You can do the regular kit, which is the one that most people choose, is you pay $229 and you get $1,000 worth of jewelry. The other one is that you pay only $99 and you get $500 worth of jewelry. Okay. And sometimes there's bonuses where you can actually earn more when you come in. So make sure if you're watching this on a replay that you ask about that. Okay. Sometimes there's an extra little perk, and there might be something else that's going on. Okay. And then our last kit option, I think this is called the Boss Kit, is $439 and you get $2,000 worth of jewelry. So it's a win-win. No matter what you do, you always get way more than what you invested. And so we would love to have you here at Park Lane. If you're curious at all, again, definitely ask whatever questions you want. Definitely, look into anything else that you feel like that you might be, curious about. And thank the person who invited you, okay, for one thing, because they saw something in you that made them think, oh gosh, I think maybe she'd be somebody that would be that this would benefit. Okay. So there are so many perks. There's all ages, all stages in this business. I don't know what I would do without this business. It is literally such a huge part of me. The sisterhood, the achievement, the flexibility, the limitless income options, the travel, the excitement. We are currently in the midst of earning a trip to Dublin, Ireland, which I have my eye on, and I am definitely going for it. And so that's a great thing. When you go for anything that's your goal, you're always going to be better for getting, a bit better businesswoman by trying to get there. And it really is no pressure at all here. It's just all positive is probably, I guess, the best way I would say it. So we really hope you join us. We hope that you got a lot of information out of this tonight, okay, and that it was interesting and that you could relate. And also, if you're watching this, you can fill out a little survey. It usually needs to be in the next 24 to 48 hours. You have to double check on that time frame. And it's just a little 1-minute survey asking you what you thought about it, what questions you have, and if you turn it in and it's in that time frame, you go in to earn a free necklace. Okay, who doesn't like free jewelry? We all do. It's one of the reasons we're here. So thank you so much for joining me or for watching the replay. I appreciate your time. I hope this was valuable to you, and we hope to see you soon here on our team.